In 1980, robber Parmis is caught after his partner is killed by a mysterious tribe. When townspeople start disappearing, Sheriff Hunt discovers a cannibal tribe is behind it. He sets out with John and Arthur, the doctor's injured husband, to rescue the captives. They face attacks and loss. John dies, and the sheriff is captured. Arthur arrives and helps kill the remaining cannibals. The sheriff sacrifices himself so Arthur, the doctor, and one other can escape, ending the tribe's threat. Subscribe now for more story summaries and updates. So the film starts in 1980. It was a time when people were afraid of robbers, because robbers used to kill people after stealing their goods, just like a robber named Parmis does now. He, along with his partner, kills 3 people here and then loots all their goods. After finishing their work, they reach a place where wooden fences were made and human skulls were hanging everywhere. Before Parmis and his partner could understand anything, someone attacks Parmis's partner. There was a human bone on the top of this arrow as well. Parmis wanted to save his friend as well, but he died on the spot. He was also in danger of being attacked, so he quickly ran away from there and came to his city. Parmis hides all his looted goods, but unfortunately for him, he gets shot by the sheriff while doing all this. The assistant had seen it, and now he came and told all this to the sheriff, whose name was H. He said that I think Parmis is a robber because he was hiding his stuff. Both of them decide that if this is the case, then they will catch Parmis. Hunt comes outside with his assistant where Parmis was sitting. They did not catch him immediately, but Hunt sat down first and started asking questions about his work, and when he saw that Parmis was scared, then his doubt turned into certainty. Before he could catch Parmis, Parmis got up and ran away from there, and to stop him, the sheriff shot his gun on his legs from behind and stopped him right there. He fell down after getting injured. Now, because all this happened in front of all the people outside, everyone came to know that Parmis is a robber. Here we see a man named John, who gets worried for Parmis after seeing him injured and goes to the doctor in the city to help him. There was only one doctor in this town, and we were shown that her husband was also badly injured. His leg was badly injured, and she was treating it herself. But now, because it was an emergency, she takes permission from her husband and comes to the police station with John. After reaching the police station, she saw that the situation was much worse than she had thought. But Mrs. Legg was more injured than she had thought. It could take her almost the whole night to treat it, and even after that she could not tell when he would be fine. The doctor gets busy with her work and the scene cuts, and we are shown a boy on the other side. He was going to his farmhouse for some work, when suddenly he heard the sound of horses running fast. When he went to check, the scene in front was very strange. The people in front of him did not look like us at all. Before he could think anything and run away from there, these people catch him and kill him very badly. These people had come to chase Bernice, brutally wounding her body in many places. These people were actually cannibals, i.e., people who eat human flesh. Well, it is morning, and we see the sheriff at his house. A man comes to his house, panicked, and informs him that he has seen a man dead in the fields, and the condition of his body is very bad. He tells that I had gone to the police station to report all this, but when I went there, I saw that there was no one there, not even the prisoners. Hearing this, the sheriff was shocked, but he still went first to the fields and checked the body of the boy who was now dead, and then he went to the police station. And after going there, he saw that everyone was really missing. On searching the police station, he also found an arrow from there, which belonged to the same cannibals tribe. The sheriff had no idea about it, but he knew that this man was a cannibal. There is a person here who will tell the truth about this, and that person was the professor. Before taking this arrow to the professor, he goes to the doctor's house and gives the shocking news to her husband that his wife has disappeared from the police station last night. Hearing this, her husband was shocked. The sheriff tells him that he should not worry. I will find a clue about her. The worried Arthur now started following the sheriff. He came outside where he found the professor. He showed this arrow to the professor. Seeing this, the professor also got worried. The professor knew that this arrow belonged to the cannibal tribe. The professor tells everyone that the cannibal tribe catches and kills and eats only humans. Whoever goes to them does not come back alive. And if the people of that tribe had caught and taken people from here, then it meant that their entire town was in danger. First, they will kill and eat these people, and after that, they will come to this town again and again for their prey. Hearing this, everyone got worried. The doctor's husband was scared. He only cared about his wife. He wanted to save his wife at any cost. That's why he decides to go with the sheriff on his mission. In this mission, they are going to go towards the cannibal tribe to save everyone. They sat on their horses. It became night while walking. They were tired. They decide to sleep here. John had a great idea to travel like this. He had put a wire around the place where people were sleeping at night so that if anyone starts coming towards them, they wake up with the sound of this wire. This wire also rings at night, but there was no one there except animals. Their journey remains very peaceful till here, and the next morning they start their journey again, and it is seen that the doctor's husband, whose leg was already damaged, gets a wound on his leg. The wound started getting worse, it started getting infected, and he was in a lot of pain. Sharif also told him that if he wanted, he could stop his journey here, but he was not ready to stop and kept traveling with them. When it was night, they had to stop their journey again. Tonight, something very strange happened to them. Two people started coming in front of them. Hunt showed them his gun and told them to stop right there, and if they had any weapon, throw it down. But these people said no, they did not have any weapon. Despite being told that they kept moving towards them, John shot them both from behind and killed them. Seeing this, Hunt got angry that he had killed innocent people. But John said that we are on a journey and we cannot take any risk. He was right. When these people went closer and checked those two men, they were indeed robbers and they also had weapons. If John had not killed them, they would have killed them. Now they go to sleep tension-free, but today their luck is bad. They attack the looters once again and stealthily loot their belongings. They were taking their horses too, but John's horse, which was very loyal, was not ready to go with them. So they injured that poor horse badly. When John and the others who were made unconscious by the looters regained consciousness, they were very shocked to see all this. John was very sad to see the condition of his horse. He was his only friend and companion in that world, and now he was in so much pain that John could not see him. That is why John shot him and ended his suffering. It was morning now. They had to continue their journey, but without horses, they had only one way to go, that is, to walk. But the doctor's husband's leg was very bad, and he could not walk much. That is why everyone else asked him to stay there, and also gave him painkillers. Now because Arthur, the doctor's husband, was left behind as they moved forward in their journey, they were leaving their marks with stones behind, so that as soon as he got better, he could follow them and reach them. After walking for some time, their journey finally ended. These people reached the cannibal tribe, which was their real prey. As soon as they reached there, first of all, a cannibal came in front of them, whom Hunt shot with his gun. Hearing the sound of the bullet, other cannibals came here and started attacking them with their strange weapons. With these strange weapons, these people did not even know how to fight with those cannibals. John got very badly injured. John's condition was no longer such that he could fight, so the sheriff and his companion left John there, and for his safety, he was given a gun. They also give him guns. It was seen that John was very brave. Before dying, he shot and killed 3 cannibals who were coming in front of him, and then he himself died. Here the sheriff and his companion, who were cleverly going to enter the cave of the cannibal tribe, were caught by them. They took him and locked him in a prison, where the other people were also imprisoned in the prison, in front, but these people were only 2. The sheriff asked where Parmis was. The doctor told him that these cannibals had killed and eaten him, and now only 2 of us are left. Hearing this, the sheriff and everyone got scared. After a while, a cannibal came here and called everyone here with his strange whistle, after which he took him out of the prison, removed his clothes, and 2 cannibals caught him by his legs and mercilessly tore him apart. People got scared by this horrific scene. They were not able to understand what to do, but still the sheriff was hopeful that Arthur, the doctor's husband, would come to save them. The doctor asked where Arthur was, and the sheriff told her that he was coming with them to save them. But the wound on his leg worsened and he started feeling pain, so we left him on the way. Hearing this, the doctor became angry and started shouting at them, "How can you do this to him? How can you leave him at such a dangerous place?" The sheriff explains to her that this is not the time to fight. This is the time to fight together. The sheriff asks the doctor how many cannibals are there here. The doctor tells him that there are 15 to 12 cannibals here, because we had seen that John had already killed 3 cannibals outside, so the rest are left here, about 12. Now, to get themselves released from here, these people make a plan. The sheriff had wine, in which these people mix their minds and start fighting among themselves for it. When the cannibals see this, they think that this is not wine but something very precious. That is why they snatch it from them and drink it. This wine was drunk by 3 cannibals at this time. All 3 died as soon as they drank it, and the sheriff's plan worked. Cutting from here, we are now shown Arthur, who somehow crawled towards the cave of this cannibal drive. As soon as 2 cannibals saw him, they started attacking him, but before that, Arthur shot. Now only 4 cannibals were left with whom they had to fight. We are shown a scene inside the cave where the leader of the cannibals has come to know that the sheriff had played a game and killed 3 cannibals by giving them poisoned wine. To take his revenge, he takes out the sheriff in anger and brutally cuts his stomach and puts the wine bottle in his stomach. Before he can do anything worse to him, they hear the sound of a gun shot from outside. It was actually Arthur who had killed a cannibal with this gunshot. All the cannibals come out of the cave to see this except one. This remaining cannibal puts his foot on Hunt's neck, and Hunt pretends to move and, while holding his foot, throws him down and himself comes on top of him and kills him. The cannibal who had gone outside was now killed by Arthur, after which Arthur dragged himself inside the cave. He met the sheriff and told him how many cannibals he had killed. The sheriff guessed and told him that now only 3 cannibals were left here, and I am also about to die. Do one thing. All of you run away from here, and I will kill these 3 cannibals from behind. This was a very emotional scene. These people did not want to leave their wedding, but were helpless. After this, all 3 of them started coming out of here together, and they came quite far from the cave, and then they heard the sound of 3 gunshots, which meant that the sheriff had killed the remaining 3 cannibals as well. It is shown that in the end, the sheriff himself died taking his last breaths, and after killing all the cannibals, only these 3 survivors were left who had courageously freed the rest of their town from the danger of these cannibals. And this movie ends here.